You're gonna hear some loud noise. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, cool. They quieted down. Loud drivers around here. But anyway, the one thing I was gonna say about this is that a lot of these younger kids are in a completely different world than whatever you're thinking. If you're a millennial or if you're also Gen Z, looking down at Gen Z, or if you're just any generation looking at another generation, right? And the reason I'm making this video, it's completely out of nowhere. I have no script. I don't know what I'm thinking. I am just literally motor mouthing it. But the one thing I'm gonna point out about this is that it's a completely different world that we are handing to the younger generation. And they have a completely different viewpoint of things. And a lot of that has to do with things like tradition, the internet, COVID is probably the biggest, and overlooked, under talked about factor. And there's just a lot of fatigue. There's a lot of compassion fatigue. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of burnout happening in these schools with these youth. And a lot of these youth are being preyed on by each other, if not other adults in the industry, in the system. And this is going from education all the way to entertainment, right? I'm not trying to burst your bubble, but I guess I already did. The whole fact that I'm getting at here is we're handing these young kids, or these young people, we're handing these young people, in the United States at least, we're handing these young people a world that is based on us living a lie. And I want to be the first to address that because, well, at least I want to be the first in my own life to address it with myself, is what I mean. Because I've been living a lie ever since I left high school, right? And now I've worked with the youth and I'm seeing the directions that they can go in, and I can't control the outcome of the world for people 20 years from now, right? That would be outrageous to think that one person alone could do that. However, something's got to give. We all got to work together. You know, if you have kids now, if they're getting older and you don't know what to do, you're not alone. But we can do this together, you know? And I'm saying this because a lot of these kids need our help. Not just my help, but yours too. Whoever's watching this, whether you have nephews, nieces, you don't have kids, but you have friends who have kids, it doesn't matter. You know? All right. I'm done. Bye.